Welcome to a quick Splatoon 2 news roundup video on the channel. This is going to be a quick video because firstly, it is my birthday today and I don't really want to spend ages editing and uploading this video. So there will be no gameplay in this video, but I will be having a 22-minute video coming out soon, and that will be filled with gameplay. And secondly, I've got a lot to get through. There has been a lot of Splatoon 2 news to cover. This will be fresh news that I haven't covered before on the channel yet. So yeah, there is quite a lot to get through. So the last weekend it was Polymanga 2018, and I made a prediction that we could be getting something new. We could get some new content announced at Polymanga 2018, just because that is what happened at Togeigi 2018, and Polymanga and Togeigi, they were very similar in the format. But unfortunately, we didn't get any new announcement. We got a video from the Nagami instead, pretty much thanking European players for playing the game, and pretty much he said that there will be updates coming in the future. But I guess the main thing to come from that short little video from the Nagami is that it did feature some art for the Octo expansion. I'm not sure whether this is concept art or not, but it's art nonetheless, and it looked really cool. So I thought I would include it within this video, and that is what you are watching in the background. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of the text. So unfortunately you will just see the text on the screen. But yeah, this art, it looks really cool. We get to see Agent 8 and we get to see the Octoling in its Octo form or squid form. So yeah, the art looks really cool. But unfortunately we didn't get any new announcement. I was hoping for Salmon Run, but unfortunately we didn't get any new Salmon Run content announced at Polymanga 2018, and yeah, that is disappointing for me. I definitely feel like what I said last week, I definitely feel like Salmon Run could do with some new content. And speaking of Salmon Run, it is of course the start of a new month, and that means some new gear to unlock within Salmon Run, and pretty much the new gear is sponsored gear. So you can unlock the Oceanic Hard Hat when playing Salmon Run, and this is in collaboration with Jamstec, or JAMSTEC, and that stands for Japan Agency for Marine Earth Science and Technology. And pretty much that Oceanic Hard Hat is what the employees at Jamstec, or JAMSTEC, wear. So that is what you will unlock within Salmon Run this month, and pretty much Nintendo and JAMSTEC have pretty much combined in numerous other ways as well. So there is going to be a sponsored Splatfest in Japan, and pretty much the question is, what are you more interested in, undiscovered creatures or advancement in technology? And again, this is in collaboration with JAMSTEC. So this is another sponsored Splatfest for Japan, and this means that Japan have had 2 Splatfests in a month, just because at the start of March I do believe they had the Flowers versus Dumplings Splatfest. I could be getting mixed up, but they definitely did have a Splatfest at the start of the month, and at the end of the month they had a Nike sponsored Splatfest as well. And now on the 21st of April they are having this JAMSTEC sponsored Splatfest, and that is not all what is happening in terms of the sponsorship between JAMSTEC and Nintendo. That company must have paid a lot of money to Nintendo, but as I will explain later on, it does make sense. But pretty much in the Octo expansion, there will be a sponsored Auto Bomb, which is based on the Shinkai 6500, which is a submarine that JAMSTEC used to investigate the deep sea. So it makes sense to have that sponsorship in the Octo expansion, which is of course set in the deep sea. And the last sort of sponsorship, sort of collaboration between Nintendo, Splatoon 2 and JAMSTEC is that in Manta Maria there is a cool little Easter egg based on one of JAMSTEC's deep earth exploration ships. And basically what that ship is doing is drilling 3 times the height of Mount Fuji to close the mystery of what is happening inside Earth. Now, I'm not sure if this is a new Easter egg or not, but pretty much how Google Translate put it, they put it like this. There may be people who have already seen it. It seems that deep Earth exploration ship Chikyu arrived near the battle stage Manta. So that makes it sound like this is a new Easter egg. I can't remember spotting anything like this when playing on Manta. But to be honest, y'all, I've never really looked out for it. So maybe this was already in the game, or maybe this is a new Easter egg. But I think this sponsorship deal makes sense between Nintendo Splatoon 2 and JAM STEC, just because they specialise in investigating marine life and the deep sea, and that is what Splatoon is set in. So it makes sense, like this sponsorship deal definitely makes sense to me, and pretty much what this is being used for is to educate people on what JAM STEC are doing, and hopefully, or what Nintendo hope this will do, is basically pique people's interest in what is happening with marine life, and so that people care more about, you know, what is happening like under the sea. And hopefully this could lead to like a drop in plastic, like people dropping plastic, and that leads to it going into the ocean. So anything that educates people to take care of the earth more, I definitely am on board with. But I don't think they are going with that angle at this moment in time, but they're just pretty much trying to educate people that do play Splatoon 2 about what is happening like in the deep sea. And yeah, I feel like this is a cool sponsorship deal, and I definitely am on board with it. This seems like a Japan only thing at this moment in time. Japan seems to be getting all of the cool stuff at the moment, and I guess the reason for that is because the game is really popular over in Japan. The game has sold over 2 million copies, and the Splatoon Twitter account in Japan has reached 1 million followers, which is more than the actual general Nintendo account over in Japan. So that is how big Splatoon is over in Japan. So it will be interesting to see whether the West will be getting their own sponsorship deals, but I kind of feel like it will just be Japan exclusive at this moment in time in terms of them getting sponsorship deals. But of course, the stuff like the auto bombs in Octo expansion, that will of course make its way over to the West, as well as that Easter egg on Manta, and of course the Samarung gear as well. The last thing that I need to cover in this video is that we got an official translation from the Squid Research Lab on CQ Kumba, and basically we already know what he does based on the Japanese like tweet and fan translations, but he is the conductor and guide to the underground test facility, and whenever you are in trouble like in the test facility, you go and speak to him and he will help you out. So that is pretty much everything that I need to cover in this video. Let me know your thoughts about this sponsorship deal between JAM STEC and Splatoon 2. Are you unhappy that Nintendo are doing this sort of thing? I think they did get paid quite a lot of money to do this amount of content, but like what I said, I think it does make sense, I really do, just because they specialise in investigating marine life and the deep sea. It makes sense to do this sponsorship deal within Splatoon 2. So I am completely okay with it. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that is it for this video, and I will see you next time.